everyone. Hey, welcome to another episode of The Front. Thanks for tuning in. As always, you can check out the website at leadtheteam.net for free sales training, for motivational content, and for leadership tips. And if you would, cruise on over to leadtheteam.tv and subscribe to the YouTube channel there. I do new episodes every Wednesday and Sunday, and I would love to have you join me. Make sure you click that little bell notification icon so you get notified when new episodes are uploaded. So today I'm talking about letting go of control right now on The Front.
Thanks for tuning in to Lead the Teams, The Front.
It's number 89, and the title is Letting Go of Control. Now, I've been reminded at least 3 or 4 or 5 times this week that sometimes we have to let go of control to really grow. And that can be really hard. So as I was sitting thinking about what I was going to do for an episode today, as I've said all of the time, it's one of those that I let real life happen. And so this is what's affecting me right now. And oftentimes people in leadership, those type A personalities, many of the people that are going to tune into this episode, if you're a type A personality, it's really hard sometimes to let go of control. It's hard to let go of and have other people do things. It's hard to let go into the unknown, isn't it? You know, so you work your tail off to get to where you're going. You work and work and work so that you can get that acknowledgement sometimes. And that's when you first become a manager. But then as you evolve into leadership, what happens is you understand that you have to let go of control, and the people that make the strongest leaders know that if they do that, then their goal is to make a name for others, because those other people then will lift you up and they will often make you just absolutely legendary. So just think about that for a minute. When I'm talking about building other people up to make you legendary. And I've heard this several times this week. Here's an example of letting go. And many people have heard this saying or statement, let go and let God. That's truly letting your faith take hold and allowing the unseen to grow you, right? Really staying rooted in your belief. So one of the examples, and here's one of the things that's affected me this week. One of the items that has come into my life. So my oldest son is 17 years old. He's a junior in high school. He attended prom yesterday. If we're connected on Facebook, you probably saw that. And I realized yesterday that this is one of those pinnacle moments. This is the handoff, right? 17-year-old junior prom, things happen so quickly. And this is the handoff that we hope as parents, we've done things right. We hope as parents that, that he has the character and the fortitude and the integrity at this point, because it's just about to be the handoff to manhood, right? And we're right around the corner from that. And we did the parent thing, like for prom. So I'm just kind of relaying the story. If you haven't done this, get ready, man. We did the parent thing. We went and met the young lady's parents, and we all went to the park, and we took pictures together, and we took pictures of them, and they're absolutely just amazing, right? And then we had to let these 2 young adults go. At that point, you've got to trust, right, that they're both going to do the right thing. They're safe, that everything's going to work out, and they're going to have the time of their lives at their first major like event, dance for many kids, many teens, many young adults. And then on the way home, here's what I realized. I thought, and I was saying to my wife, I said, well, wait a minute. They're going to this place, and he's never done the valet, right? This kid's never used a parking garage by himself. So I hope that he tips the guy properly. I hope we get this handled. Like, it's one of those little things, and it infects us, and we go, well, wait a minute. What if? And it's something so small. And then two, you're going to consider that they're going to be out late. They're going to be out way too late past curfew, right? And they're going from one place in the middle of the night to go to after prom. And then after prom, now they're bowling, which is awesome. And that's a lot of fun. And so I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, and I can't sleep. And finally, when I fell asleep, it was because my wife assured me. She said, you know what? We've parented well up to this point. You got to let go. And it hit me like a ton of bricks, and I fell asleep. So it was one of those things that it was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, we have. So we just trust. We trust in our son. We trust in God, and we trust, and we let go. And we let them be young adults and enjoy themselves. So let me explain, how does this equate to business? You're saying, okay, Mike, hey, that's a warm, fuzzy story, and I like it, and that's cool, right? Thanks for sharing the prom story. I'm telling you, for the parents that haven't been there yet, it's coming, man. And you'll realize, like, oh my goodness, it's just the little stuff that sneaks up on you. So back to my original point, how does it equate to business? When I've seen people that are managers want to control everything. They want to keep it close to the vest. They want to train themselves. They want to grow, but they don't necessarily grow their people. They don't necessarily give their people a chance to fail, right? They take everything close to them and they grow themselves to the point, and then they say, well, I'll just hand you a little bit of the rope and let's see what you can do, but not too much because I have to keep doing it, right? Because managers need the acknowledgement, right? Managers take credit for everything. Managers take credit, and they want to be the reason that the company is growing or that they're growing. They want to feel important. See, in leadership, real leaders, sometimes that's actually letting go of your people. Train them to the point and let them go and trust. Let them grow. Let them thrive. Let them evolve. Let them understand, or let yourself understand, that it's okay if they don't perform everything as perfectly as you will right now, because you know what? You didn't when you started either. Yeah, and we forget that. There is power in unlimited power in letting go and letting people grow. Because that was what I was saying at the beginning. Leaders and leadership, when you're letting them grow, then what'll happen is they'll sing your praise and make you a legendary leader. They'll say, hey, you know what? This person did this for me, and they let me win. They let me thrive. They let me fail, so that I could learn from my mistakes better than they could ever tell me about the mistakes that they had made. And if you've done your job as a leader, see, if you're unable to let go of control, if you're able or you're not able, you have to keep that power. You got to keep everything close to the vest. And you're listening to this right now, it's likely you're still a manager. You may have to learn to let go. It takes practice. Been there, right? I've watched some amazing people. I've been there myself. We all have. When we say, well, but if I let this person do this, they might not win. And that's correct. They might not win at first. But if you've done your job as an authentic and genuine person, and you're really wanting your people to grow, then let them, right? You've shown them. If you've shown them the right things, let them. And what happens is when they fail, and they will, then what you've got to do, you've got to step in. That's your opportunity to be the shield. That's the opportunity for you as a authentic, genuine, real leader to take the blame, place the blame on yourself, because you realize they still need an opportunity to grow. And then you teach them, and you grow them, and you love them, and you run alongside them again until they have the opportunity again, and then you let them go again. So thank you for taking the time to join me. If you're gaining something out of this, please give it some thumbs up. Share this stuff on your social media. Participate in the sidebar. Participate in the comments. That's what, where ideas come from, and we all work through them together. That's awesome to me. So please share the video. And also a couple quick plugs. So I do this every Wednesday and Sunday, episodes of The Front. And this is something I do. I love it. We talk about leadership and leading from the front and being in front. Also, every weekday morning at 6:15 Mountain, I'm doing a kind of a quick vlog titled Morning Verses with Mike. So I'd love for you to tune in and join me with that. You can search hashtag MVWM and it should come up, or Morning Verses with Mike on Facebook. And that's a very faith-based. I'm reading through the Bible and doing that. So I would love for you to join me with that weekdays. Join me for this Wednesdays and Sundays, and share it. Help spread the word. It would be awesome. And I do have shops open on both websites now too. So if you want some cool Lead the Team gear or Morning Verses gear, then please go to the shops. I'll leave the link in the sidebar. So thank you so much, everybody, for taking the time to tune in and join me. If you were live, if you're watching this after, I really appreciate it. I hope you've gained some value out of this. And until we speak next, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. We'll talk to you soon, everybody.